could I fuck you? Like, the only way I could fuck you is if I steal my money back as you wipe the jizz from your eyes. That joke is meant to destroy the show. That's why I put that in there. All right. Yeah, I got a friend. He got into some trouble, and he has an incarceration date, which means that on August 11th, if he doesn't go turn himself into jail, he still has to go to jail. I was like, you gonna show up? He's like, no, I'm gonna continue not being in jail. I don't want to go to jail. That place sounds fucked. Prisons, jails, nope. I just heard the story of this dude that was in prison, and he got raped, and then he got herpes, and then another prisoner raped him as well, and then he gave him herpes, and then that guy beat him to death with a mop, and yeah, so that's why I don't like jaywalk and shit, you know? I don't ever want to work at a prison either. Like, I just heard about this new phenomenon. It's when like the prisoners, they feel so suppressed that to like get out their aggression, they'll put all their like bodily fluids and excretions into a cup and mix it around and then fucking chuck it on the guard's face. It's called the slurry. It's kind of like a suicide, you know, when you go to Coke and Sprite and but it's a little bit different. Why the fuck do they call that a suicide? Like, putting Coke and Diet Coke and Sprite and Mountain Dew into one cup is a little bit different than murdering yourself. Like, how did that even happen? Like, you go into Taco Bell, yeah, I want Sprite, no Coke, Diet Coke, fucking, do you have Sierra Mist? Ah! I don't get suicide. Like, I don't understand, like, the concept of attempting suicide. Like, it's really not that hard. Like, don't shoot yourself in the stomach, you know? God gave you a brain. Use it. Don't, like, take a bunch of pills and then, like, call the ambulance, take a bunch of pills, and then call the craziest asshole you know and tell him you fucked his wife. You know? Just to make sure. I had to do a show. It was called, it was at the Onyx Theater. Do you guys know what that is? The Onyx Theater is an alternative theater, which means if you want to blow someone on stage for artistic purposes, it's okay. But this show was called Porn Bingo. It had gay porn, bingo, and a famous porn star. And I had to actually pull the bingo balls. And if you won, you'd get, you know, something like AIDS or something, I don't know. But I met the gay porn star. I actually met him in the green room. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm quitting this porn business. I was like, he's like, I'm gonna move out to Las Vegas and sell Ford dealership, or he's gonna sell cars here with his brother or some shit. But I'm like, why? He's like, they're making us wear condoms, man. I can't do it. All right, so I was like, so you're a famous gay porn star? He's like, yeah. That's funny because like I had no idea who he was, and he was extremely famous. But then to let me know, he points to a magazine, and it's just him, like wow, blowing a guy. All right, I'm gonna get to the end of this story because it's badass. I actually have to go up and pull these bingo balls, and I'm pulling them, and I noticed that he came on stage with me, and is just like fucking down on his knees, just jerking his huge fucking cock. I swear to God, like from like right there, and I'm just like, oh shit, and I just B4, G2, D3. There's no bingo, D in bingo. Fuck, like G. Come on, for the love of God, someone yell bingo. Finally, bingo. I swear to God, he came on the whole front row of the audience. It was like a Gallagher show, but not as hacky. Champagne supernova, yeah. I don't know what that means. My friend said to say it, and I was like, cool, it does sound cool. But I'm going to get off the stage, and thank you very much for listening. Nice out.